the Cooking with Mama Lombardo show. We're on episode 7, and we got a special episode today. And we have our
guest is Mama Lombardo, and this is my guest, my daughter.
My sister.
She
Christina.
wants to be in this segment because she likes to make masala chicken.
Yeah, well, I like to cook as well too, but
Good.
What kind of cooking do you usually do?
Whatever you want
Mexican.
me to do. No, really, not so much Mexican.
She lives. Where do you live? Tell us.
Oh, I live in San Diego now, and my husband really likes the Marsala or any type of wine cooking.
Really?
So that's how I started making it. I did not learn the recipe from my mom.
Oh, okay.
Which is part of why we want to do this, right? So this is the first real. I mean, we had our last episode with Marco Milana as guest, but they helped cook. This will be the first episode where we actually have somebody taking the lead from Mama Lombardo.
That's
so
right.
Christina's going to actually instruct and kind of show show Mama how to actually cook.
So she can sit back, relax.
Okay.
Partake in this episode and kind of chime in and learn a little bit.
You can help out. It's one thing I want to say about the recipe is that it's extremely easy. It's very limited ingredients. You could buy them at your local grocery store. You don't have to run around, and it takes probably less than maybe 10 minutes to make, or 15 at the top.
People are looking for a lot of chicken recipes because they say they want to change. I want a new chicken recipe. So this is one that'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's part of the whole thing with the show is that it's all about simple and authentic and tasty recipes, and this is definitely one of them. Using fine Marsala wine. Now, Marsala wine comes from Sicily. There's actually a city in Sicily called Marsala, and that's really where the wine comes from. So this is really an authentic Sicilian recipe, which is what a lot of the recipes we've been sharing with you, as you know, are Sicilian in nature, or Italian in general, but specifically from Sicily because that's where our family comes from. And this one with fine Marsala wine, which is kind of a sweet wine, and they do drink it. It's used for drinking as well, of course, but it's also used for cooking, and this is probably the classic Marsala recipe out there. So a very Sicilian recipe.
So shall we get going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's cook.
All right.
Show us what it's all about.
All right,
sis.
let's go. Okay, so we're gonna start making our masala.
Okay.
Chicken. I just want to point out what we have here. Okay, we get some flour, oregano, salt, pepper. We get mushrooms and chicken.
What about that soup? Is that?
Oh yeah, well we'll use this too. We're gonna use some chicken stock or chicken broth or whatever you have at home.
Okay, and the masala you got too.
Oh, and the butter.
And the butter. When do you use the butter?
Well, in the beginning too. We're gonna put the flour. What you could do is even just throw a little salt with the flour if you want. You can do this at the end, but you could also mix it in your flour, some pepper, and some oregano. And this is about maybe a half a cup.
What of the flour?
Yeah, about a half a cup. All right,
just put it.
So put it in here, and you can always. You don't have to mix it in the cup, but you can mix it in the dish too. So you mix it. There we go, and then we get our chicken. I bought the. See how it's very thin. I didn't. You can pound it. I actually didn't pound it, but some people like.
If
you pound yours?
Yeah, sometimes
you do?
I would, yeah.
See, I don't. Here, how's that? I'm pounding it.
No.
You can. It's whatever you want to do. I don't know. You have one of the pounders?
I think it's the thinner the better, I think,
Yeah, you could do that, whatever you used to. So we get your fry pan out now since you're...
I got it out.
Oh.
When you're done with it, you just put it here.
Yeah, and you can use your hands.
Do you want me to put oil in the fry pan?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, my assistant is putting oil in the fry pan over at
Very good.
So we'll put these over here. These are
and
breaded.
I will put it on to heat it up.
So this is dredging the chicken in the flour. And you don't bread it. There's no need for eggs or anything.
No, you don't need eggs. That's what's so nice about this. Totally easy and quick. So
nice.
So we're going to heat the oil medium to high over your stove. So we put the oil in. We got it here. We have it on medium to high. And oh, we need our butter. You want to pass me one of the tablespoons of butter? So we already cut this up. So this is 4 tablespoons. I think I'm just going to use. It's about 1. Yeah, you can put it in there with it. You don't have to use the butter, but.
Okay. Good.
So let's throw that in there now. So here we go. We're going to put our first piece of chicken in. How are you going to fit 3? You got to fit 3 in there. Okay. Put the second piece of chicken in. We're not going to fit that. We could do that one after.
Let me see. Alright, we can do that now.
Yeah, we could do that one next.
So how long do you keep it on there for?
So you keep it on there for about 3 to 4 minutes till it's golden brown. Yeah.
On each side, yeah.
Until it's golden brown. Alright, so we're going to flip it if it's, that looks about golden brown to me. Flip this one. Nice. We'll keep this one there since you just put that one in there. Okay. We put the other one in there. So we're gonna cook the other side. Wait till that turns golden brown, and then we're gonna take it and put it out on a plate. Now we're gonna take the chicken out and just set it aside. A tablespoon of butter. Put that in, and then we're gonna throw our mushrooms in next. Okay?
Nice. Yeah.
This is probably about what?
Wow, look at those big mushrooms.
I know they're huge. You don't have to use big mushrooms.
No, I know.
But they do shrink down.
Yeah,
it's actually kind of nice to have big ones. I know when I make this, I like to use bigger ones because if they do get smaller.
Yeah. Do you cover it at all? No.
Oh, you could, but you don't have to.
Right.
So let's just spread those out. This is perfect for 2 people, this portion right here.
Yeah.
That looks good to me. They're nice and golden brown and crispy. So now, what we're going to do is, my mom poured out 1 cup of Marsala. So we're going to go ahead and add that. And 1 cup of the chicken broth. We're going to go ahead and add that.
And some recipes call for cooking sherry too, which you can use, which is an optional ingredient, but we're not using it here.
1 cup. And then, I'm just going to use a smaller, 1 more cup of the butter. 1 more tablespoon of the butter. So we got 1 cup, and then we're going to add our chicken. We're going to wait for that to boil and add our chicken back. So we're boiling. We're going to add the chicken into the Marsala sauce. Let that cook.
And how long do you leave it in there for?
I usually leave it in for good. If they're thicker pieces like this, at least, I don't know, I usually leave it in there for at least 4 to 5 minutes.
And do you cover it?
You can, but I would, but I don't know if she has a cover for this. So it's okay.
Have a cover.
Oh, you do? We could cover it up if not.
Sure.
So we're going to cover up our chicken and mushrooms and sauce, which helps absorb the sauce into the chicken. Just checking it.
Okay.
So I have the flour that I used from earlier, and this has been simmering for about more than 4 minutes, like I said before, but it's about 6 minutes. It's going to be about 10 minutes total. But I'm adding more of the flour in just to thicken up the sauce, because it didn't look like it's getting thick. So if you have extra flour, which you should, you can put a couple tablespoons or whatever you think in. Now it's even getting thicker. So. And that's it. And then just mix it around until it gets thick. So we're all done. We're going to scoop our chicken out on the plates.
Looks good.
Yeah. And our mushrooms. Let's put that over. I just put it over each piece of chicken.
Wow.
There we go. Put a mushrooms on that one. And now we can add a few scallions if you want, or chives or whatever you have at home, just for
the garnish.
For the garnish, just for fun. My mom cut these up, although I would have cut them smaller. But you don't have to if you don't want to.
Looks great.
All right. But just a little bit. I usually do that at the end. Salt and then just a little bit and then some pepper. Right. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Right, like I said, you don't have to.
So Christina, this looks great.
Did a good job.
Nice job, not bad. Who knew that you knew how to cook?
Oh my God, I didn't
Just
know
kidding.
How to cook.
How did it feel to give up your kitchen?
Oh, that was good. I liked that.
You felt okay being on the sidelines?
Exactly. It's so nice to have something. I don't make this because I never really thought it was, I never liked it, but it's probably the way it's made. And let me try it and see if I really like it.
All right, so let's dig in. This smells great.
We get our Marsala wine.
That's right. We're serving it with a nice
Marsala. I think it makes a difference with the real Marsala.
Yeah.
And let's say cheers.
Wow.
Cheers to a
to
good
everybody.
Recipe with some Marsala wine.
Thank you,
Chicken Marsala. This concludes another episode of the Cooking with Mama Lombardo show. We want to thank our special guest today, Christina Lombardo, or Christina Seiler. I'm so used to calling her by our last name, but she's married to her husband, whose last name is Seiler, and she hails from San Diego. We're lucky to have her here, visiting to Boston, back in her hometown, and we had a great show. We hope you join us next time, and be sure to check out the blog on www.mamalombardo.com. And bon appetito.
Bon appetit. I really, really like it.
This is really good.
Yeah, it came out good.